So one of the challenges we have in our garages or in our country is that most of us will just go to the pond, buy a car or ship in a car, and thereafter we just drive. And yet actually you find that, it's a used car, you got it from another country, someone else is driving the car, right? So when you get the car, you need to ensure that you actually check everything. So we are going to check out this car and see how, yes, it's freshly imported by Africars, but are there some things that maybe might need some attention? Because you can't get a perfect car and do not be deceived. Many times actually when you ship in your car, you find that you get mechanical issues within 6 months. You're already in the garage because you actually didn't check your car at the beginning. So it's very important. Do that. So Aldo,
yes,
what is the importance of doing a test drive when you've just bought your car?
Well, test driving a car when you've just bought it is a part of preventive maintenance, and it's a first step in knowing the life of your car, the status of your car mechanically. So it is important to first have it fully checked before you get it actually on road, before you do anything else.
Okay. So do you believe in buy and drive?
I highly believe in buy and drive. I am actually a huge advocate for buy and drive. Why do I say buy and drive? You can look at it in two ways. Buy and drive comes from the seller, like QMark, where you make sure that before you sell the car, you yourself have made sure it is tested and checked. If there are any defects, you have fixed them. If there are any problems, you've identified them, and the client is coming to you to just buy and drive with peace of mind. The second buy and drive is where I'll go into a bond, I buy and drive without even having it checked. So there are two ways.
Yeah, now that's the one. And this video is for you, Rogers, Lily, Nancy, Peter, you guys who think that you go to the bond or ship in your car and just drive it. This video is for you. So as you can see, it's very important for you to actually have your car checked, because yes, even after driving, well, I can see that here we might need a little bit of a buffing, and that's very important, right? It needs to be cool and shiny, but that just demystifies that point of buy and drive, because when you buy a car, you don't just drive it, and that's why we have a lot of mechanical issues in our garages. Based on my observation, these shocks actually look pretty new. I don't know what you guys think. Look like they were replaced sometime recently. Oh, anyway, the car probably was driven really, really well. So yeah, also remember to check for this thing right here. This is your catalytic converter. Ensure that it is always safe and it shouldn't be stolen. Guys, this thing is expensive. If you have a Subaru, just inspecting the what?
The drivetrain.
The drivetrain.
Yeah, the wheel bearings.
Yeah.
All how the transmission moves. How the exhaust looks like.
Yeah.
The suspension. And the play of the tires, basically.
Okay.
But all things are
good.
Apart from this, switch. Only that.
These pushers. Yeah.
But everything else, the under is very clean.
So just these two, or
these are them.
Just two. Okay. Yeah. So it says the brakes are actually okay. It's just those small. That two bushes, which cost actually like 200k. So it's worth the check before you actually drive the car, because at least you know that the condition of your car before you actually drive it. So you don't waste time in the garage 3 months later because you didn't fix something that you could have fixed at the beginning. Okay, so when I buy a car, now that we know that buy and drive is not correct, me, I disagree. Even if the car is fresh, the person says the car is perfect, everything is okay, I don't believe in that.
I would want you to believe in I'll use legacy motors in this case. If you were to sell a car, that is the status in which you will put it. Or if a car is off a showroom. But you know, even the guys at the showroom, Toyota, whatever, Mitsubishi, Subaru, even those cars, when you pay your money, they have to first either service it or do some test drives or things like that.
Yes. So still it won't probably be buy and drive, right?
Yeah, that will not be. By the time you get to buy it, to get it off the showroom, there is what we usually do called pre-inspection, pre-delivery inspection. That is done because the cars have already been tested from the manufacturer. But of course, now here we are talking about cars that have been on the road for more than 10 years, 5 years. Yes. Yeah. Those cars you can't just bring them into this kind of harsh environment without having an idea of whether there are any issues with it. Yes. So yes, don't just buy a car without having it assessed. Have someone professional look at your car and give you genuine advice, such that if there are any things to fix, you are aware and you can be able to plan. In these economic times, you're able to plan for the repairs, if any. You know, you'd rather drive a car knowing its status than driving blind without knowing exactly what issues your car has.
Do you drive a Subaru?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I won't disclose which one, but I do drive a Subaru.
That's fine.
Yes.
So why is it that people think that Subaru drivers are a nuisance? Is it really that they are a nuisance, or is it just the cars are too fun that those who don't drive them don't understand?
Well, the Subaru culture is more than 50 years old. The Subaru culture is more than 50 years old worldwide. In Uganda, it's probably about 20 years old, but the intensity has come in the last decade or so. And in the last 5 years, in fact, people have really, really liked the Subaru. Now, the problem is, all the good things, it's a good car, it's a stable car, it's a fast car. And anything good, when it lands in the hands of a reckless person, ceases to be good, regardless of what it is. And so these are cars that have landed in the hands of
Toyota drivers.
Of people, not Toyota drivers, of people who are misusing the speed of the car. And in turn breaking the laws of the land. Having a loud exhaust, it's just a muffler. You've seen borders with large mufflers, and they really make noise because it's just a muffler. You can put it on any car, even if it's a Passo, even if it's a Probox, you can put a loud muffler, and your car will be loud. So Subaru is also
a muffler for us who don't know.
A muffler is the last piece
of the exhaust pipe.
The last piece.
So is that last piece that
that comes with tuning now. That's our anti-lags now. This is more technical.
Right.
Installing anti-lags in the car, tuning the vehicle computer to be able to do that. Those are more advanced, and there are those who like to do that. I mean, it's their cars, and they want to do. They are at liberty to do what they want with their cars. But I would say it is a very small percentage of such drivers that we have in the country. Okay. Subaru. So let's not taint Subaru as a bad car because of the few people,
of the drivers,
of the few rotten tomatoes, if I'm to say that, that are reckless. All right. But because it's a good car, but should not be misused. Just like any other car, it doesn't matter whether it's a Subaru or not. A good car in the hands of a bad driver will become bad. A good car in the hands of a drunk driver will definitely not work out well.